Hi guys, Autumn here today. I am doing my September and October, my September wrap-up and October TBR. For the month of September, I read 8 books, and that puts my total book count for this year at 77 books. The first book I read, I finished, Promise Me by Barbie Broman. I actually don't have that. I did the Kindle Unlimited or whatever for Amazon for 30 days, and that was on there. I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. It was about Sabrina and Tyler, and Sabrina went home for her 10-year high school reunion. And then she found Tyler, which is like a boy she had a crush on for the last 10 years. And she was really excited to see him. And yeah, it was an okay book. I liked it. I didn't love it. And then the next book I read was Trying to Score by Tony Alloy, which is the second book in the Assassin series. And this one follows Fallon and Lucas, and I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed this book. Then the next book I read was Broken Wing by Erica Ashby. And I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. And this is the first book by Erica Ashby I read, and it won't be the last. I really enjoyed it. It came in a box set of like fallen heroes. So it's like it's a military romance. That was good. I really enjoyed it. So, I mean, it's quite sad, but it was very well written, and I really enjoyed it. And then the next book I read is Book 5 of the Man of Steel series by M.J. Fields, and it's Forever Family. And I gave this 4.5 stars. I liked it, but I didn't love it really. So I mean, you had like every character from the Man of Steel series back together, and it was good. Then the next book I finished is Avengers by Michaela Smaltzer. And this was the 4th and final book of the Outsider series. And I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I really loved it. I loved like the conclusion of it. It was very good. This followed Caden and Sophie. But I can't give too much detail because it's the 4th one. So yeah, 5 out of 5 stars. Then the next book I read was Assumptions by Aurora Rose Reynolds, and this is the first book in the Underground King series, which is a companion novel to her Until series. And this follows Kenton and Autumn, and it's also signed. Yeah. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. No, 4 out of 5 stars. I didn't like this book as much as I liked her Until series, but it's still very enjoyable. Then the next book I finished is Origin, which is the 4th book of the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. And I loved Origin. It's probably my second favorite. My favorite is Onyx. So I finished book 4. Yay. And then the last book I read was Saving Tatum by Michaela Smaltzer. And this is the 4th and final book of the Trent and Olivia series, which I have like little book thing, like a postcard of like all the pictures from Saving Tatum, and it's also signed. And I have a bookmark that's signed, and then a little postcard that's signed. And then I have a Trent and Olivia series bookmark that's signed. I absolutely loved this book. I'm very sad that the series is ending because it's one of my favorite series. I love it. But it was a very, very enjoyable ending, conclusion. And this book can be read as a standalone. So you don't need to read the other 3 books in the series to enjoy this book. It's also a new adult series. So, yeah. And this follows Tatum and Jude. So, that was my September books I read. I'll show you. And for my October TBR, I also started The Fault in Our Stars by John Green in September, and I'm only 72 pages in. I am going slow on this book because I have a strong strong feeling that I will have like a hangover and not want to read anything. So after I finish reading this book, so I'm going very slow with it, but it's very good so far. I'm loving it. I just am going very slow. So I want to finish this in October. I want to then finish Opposition by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which is the 5th and final book of the Lux series, and then read Shadows, which is the prequel that follows Dawson and Beth, so you learn more about them. So yes, and this is the young adult series. And then I am gonna do a read along with the author on Facebook on October 27th through October 30th of this book, which is The Heart of Life by T.K. Lynn. So I'm looking forward to reading this, and it's also signed by the author. And the companion book comes out on November 3rd, so that's why she has a read-along that week before it comes out. And if you wanted the companion novel, Heart of Melody, I think it's called, I will leave a link where you could pre-order a signed paperback for $8, and then the shipping's $5, so it's $13 if you want to purchase a signed copy, which I did. So, yes, and I'll leave the group link down below too. So I want to read this. Don't know much about this book, but that's good. And then I have Slammed by Colleen Hoover. This is a new adult book, and it's her first book, debut book. So, yeah. I also have Point of Retreat and This Girl, which is book 2 and 3 of the Slam series. So if I read Slammed really fast, I probably will pick up Point of Retreat or This Girl. So, yeah, and then I may pick up I'll Win by Rachel Kane, which is book 1 in the Weather Warren series. I've been watching a lot of Haven lately, and this kind of feels to me like Haven a little bit. So I want to read this, and this one's also signed, not to me. So, yeah. So I may pick this up and start reading this. I have the whole series, so I just need to start. So, yeah. So, that is my TBR for October. So, yeah. Comment down below what you read in September and what you plan to read. And if you've read any of these books, leave comments telling me which books or how did you like it. And if you want me to leave a review or do a video review on any of these books I mentioned, comment down below. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!